Buttons.
Button.
Buttons. Hit all the buttons.
Buttons are important.
Cool. So, it's Monday. I'm not going to say happy Monday, because
Fuck Monday.
it's Monday.
I want my lasagna.
What?
Really?
I'm so lost. What the fuck are you talking about?
Garfield.
What does that have to do with Mondays?
He eats lasagna and hates Mondays.
Well, I thought there was something else a little bit more significant.
No, it was simple and it went way over your head.
Do you understand the last time I've seen Garfield? But yeah. It's Monday, so that means it is Cosmic Star Heroine Day.
Yes.
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 Granted, the schedule this week's gonna be a little different. So we're doing Cosmic Star Heroine today. Tomorrow, still gonna do Cubivore. And then we'll probably, I changed it on Twitch, but Friday will be Eternal Cylinder and Saturday still Castlevania. But
yeah. We might be able to finish Castlevania this Friday. If we do, we might start Super Metroid. We'll see.
probably still have at least 3 hours though.
I don't know. Depends how many times I die.
after last week. That was a struggle.
Honestly, next to actually it wasn't even the boss that was killing me.
No, it was that one fucking room. That was painful.
Next to Dracula himself, that probably is the most difficult boss, just because how he is.
What, Richter?
No, that fucking Beelzebub.
Oh,
or whatever it was.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub. Just because the flies. The flies are the only thing that pain in the ass on it.
The fleas.
Flies.
The fleas.
I think the rest of the bosses are fairly easy.
Mm.
Maybe when you fight the three, the clones or zombies, whatever the fuck they are.
I think they call them zombies. Oh, my nose is itchy. Itchy.
It's only because there's 3 opponents.
Makes me think of Dark Souls. Or no, is it Dark Souls or Bloodborne where you got the... Bloodborne. Yeah, because that's the fight before the... Oh... The flippy guy. I know what I'm thinking of. I can't remember names. The Abyss Walker.
You're mixing 2 different games.
Are you sure?
Abyss Walker is Dark Souls.
Okay. But that one also has 3 people. I give up. It's Monday.
I don't know any fight in Dark Souls where you fight 3.
You fight
2 a lot.
Isn't that one 3 stages?
Maybe 3 stages.
Because you kill them. It's essentially 3.
No, I'm talking about like 3 enemies at the same time.
Play your RPG.
Like,
leave me alone.
3 enemies at the same time.
It's Monday. Brain mush.
Alright, I forgot what we were even doing. I do know I need to... I don't have a party anyways, right?
So last time, just to catch people up, we finally met up with the Estrella group on their submarine. And after exploring the submarine, going to sleep.
It's more like a whole underwater base, not a submarine.
Well, no, they're on a submarine, I thought.
No, it's like a whole underwater base.
It
Like
can
underwater city.
It can be a submarine. No, because it actually showed like the submarine coming up, and then
Yeah,
you
they
got
have a
in.
submarine that goes down to the underwater city.
You were still on a submarine.
At one point, yes.
And then you go to sleep, and you wake up, and everybody's like, danger, danger, Will Robinson. Fucking, somebody's attacking the base. Gotta go look. So.
I remember I upped the difficulty. I'm taking this off. This thing's useless. Put the heal back on.
Yep, you did up the difficulty.
Because the robot fight was way too easy. So we'll see how this goes. What else was I going to say? I read up a little bit more about the combat system. So I understand that a little bit better.
As far as with the hypers and the...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did move this. Oh, let's see if I can break OBS. Cooperate, OBS. Be nice. Okay. There we go. Hey.
Okay, I'm not sure what you're on there.
Well, for some reason, whenever I turn this monitor to the PS4, and it's just running off of those two, this one wants to flip upside down. So I actually went through into the settings and inverted it so that it's right side up, so that I can have the chat there. And I didn't even move the chat over there.
Okay. But yeah, now the base is under attack by, looks like, robot thingies.
Oh no, why is he
I
attacking?
don't have control of this anymore. What the hell?
They were taking you to the battle. A la Chrono Trigger.
API. So, our former people got in here.
Oh, of course they did.
What are you guys weak to? I don't know yet. So I'm going to boost me, because I'm the only one that can actually do good damage on this group.
Messages.
Let's see what this does. I don't know what it does. Oh, water. Okay.
So, I was asked if we had the game Alpha Protocol. And I was like, okay, yeah. Yeah, we got it. I think we got it on the PS3, but we haven't played it yet. It's just one of those games that seemed interesting. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one espionage game by Square Enix, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's Square, I'm not sure.
But, so I was like, yeah, I think we got it. I was then told, yeah, it's trash, but knew it was a random shitty game and wanted to see how much of a true collector you were.
Okay. Who?
Megan.
Oh.
Her boyfriend.
Okay then. All these people were fighting and getting shot, and we're just kind of like running away.
Yep.
I'm not controlling this at all.
But I told her that they should come over sometime so they could actually see the fuckery that is our house and our collection.
Can I charm this guy? Or one of these guys? They did nothing.
You can't charm robots.
It's a charm for robots. Like, it's straight up about charming robots.
How do you charm robots? Take a bell
It's a
and go
hack. You hack them.
ding-a-ling-a-ling?
The charm effect. It's called hack. Charms robots.
Hacking is not
It says charms.
Hacking is not charming robots. It's more like brainwashing or I don't know. Not charming. Like, that's not what I think of charm. When I think of charm, I think of Pokemon, like, your female Pokemon uses charm. Male Pokemon infatuated will not attack. That is charm.
That's a different kind of charm.
You don't use charm on robots.
More hostiles incoming.
What the fuck even is that?
Underwater ship?
Is that what it's called?
Oh, no.
Mini tank.
Does it count as a robot? Can it rust? It cannot rust.
But it's okay.
It's a tank, not a robot. Semantics.
What is he a fucking medic?
Who?
The guy in the back. He just like stabby his other guy and healed him, a la Call of Duty style.
Probably is a medic then.
Yep, he's a medic.
Yeah. Let's just take him out of combat for a minute before I kill him real quick.
Disarmed.
Kill him.
But he's disarmed. Look, motherfucker.
You were fucking stunned. How the hell? Bullshit.
I'm
Called
telling
bullshit.
you, he's pulling the whole Call of Duty like, Urgh!
Yeah. 7 health. 7 health.
Oh, that's too funny.
Here
I'm gonna shoot firecrackers at you. Ooh, I was about to say, who has -3? I just noticed when he's in the negative, his glasses turn black. They're not all cool guy, glinty glinty.
That's funny. Sucks, this guy's so weak.
Well, guess what? You are stuck with him right now, and I feel like you're gonna be stuck with him for a while. Since he's family.
He better be dead.
Man, unless they're calling about getting rid of student loans, they can fuck off. Let's see,
I
where...
should have known you'd be here.
Oh no!
Is this, yep.
Oh, it's
Why,
that
if
lady.
it isn't the little traders have been making waves lately? You don't understand Director Steel isn't to be trusted.
I forgot to change the thing.
Seeing your lie, the sniper's bullet was too kind of death for one such as you. You may have survived the festival, but there's no way to save you this time. Jesus, why is she breaking all kinds of stupid things?
I knew I forgot to change something.
The tank is stronger than she is. You got to change something?
Yeah.
Stream info.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. How long does it take to update?
Ooh.
That's probably why somebody came and then left quickly.
Go to San Castlevania.
Yeah. Sorry guys, we're not playing Castlevania. Not today.
I just took all the damage I healed from away. I need to kill this fucking
There we
tank.
go. Let's see, where else can I share this right now? That didn't take very long.
No, the only threat was the tank, really. I mean, she hits kind of hard, but not bad. The tank hits everybody hard. Nothing learned. You won the skirmish, but Australia is no match for Steel's command ship. We want it to take prisoners, but bombing this base until water rushes in is just as good.
Oh, that's violent.
Okay, why won't you see the corruption before you? I think that's all. Then we should go find Arette and play our next move. Good job, everyone, but repelling the intruder. On repelling intruders, But it's not over yet. We just received a transmission from Dr. Steele of the API. They plan to bomb Leviathan in 5-minute intervals until we either surrender or Leviathan is destroyed. We're all gonna die, aren't we? Aren't we? Dude, get a grip. I thought I would die valiantly in duty, not get crushed under tons of water like a common fish. Don't think that's the problem fish need to worry about.
Neat.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I thought I had more room.
No.
I turned. I hit desk.
We're really, literally right next to each other.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. What kind of firepower is the base capable of? Not nearly enough to take on the agency director's own ship. But don't worry, we have a contingency plan for just this sort of situation. Run! Let's hope to Lauren now. Oh god, are they gonna summon some fucking bullshit? Here we are, Leviathan's remote force field. They're gonna summon some bullshit. Wait, this isn't good. What's wrong? The force wall acts as a defense by keeping sea life out. However, it can also let things in. I don't understand. They want us to deactivate the force wall. What? Whenever Arette is worried that Leviathan might be in danger, she sends a team over here. Usually it's nothing, and they send a message over the Ansible. Okay. To call everything off. No such message has arrived and is past the deadline. Could they have just forgotten to send one?
Nah, we don't forget, bro.
It's not like Arette to mess up details like that. Besides, she specifically instructed us to use the standard procedure before we left. Deactivating the force wall also sends pheromones into the water that will attract monsters in the area. A horde of monsters then will descend upon Leviathan and destroy it, and any threats to Estrella. Then it's suicide. No, the submarines we use are designed to evade the attention of sea life. It's risky, but everyone should be able to escape unharmed. We'll need to disable the generators in both the west and east wings. Then return to the central area to finalize the deactivation of the force field. Oh, and eliminate any ghosts we run into. Wait, ghosts? The installation has a major poltergeist infestation. Keeps the living out.
Fuck.
Doesn't work on the dead. Oh my god. So, you don't mean to tell us that a big strong man like yourself is afraid of little ghosts. Ain't no shame in being afraid of a living death. It'll mostly be just dead fish. Creepy perhaps, but not very dangerous. Let's hurry. If Arette wants us to shoot down the force field, or shut down the force field, the situation must be urgent.
This game keeps getting, like, more fuckery and more fuckery the further on we go. Like, the whole hell.
Yeah.
I imagine being the organization that they are, they probably have a base elsewhere. So it's just, like you said, standard procedure. Sacrifice the base, escape to the other base.
I thought she had a heal.
Who? Lauren?
She just has the
song.
The song. Oh, I thought I took that off. I guess not. I don't feel like that defense really does a whole lot.
What's your defense again? Fortify?
Yeah, just boost defenses.
It's terrible.
Whereas that actually can be very useful.
Because
Set it up right.
when I think of fortify, I think of fucking Dokapon Kingdom.
Does he have anything useful? Combo.
He has an attack called Below the Belt. If he doesn't end up with an attack that just says right in the nads, I'm gonna be angry.
And it inflicts vulnerable.
Well, yeah, because you're hitting someone below the belt. Of course they're gonna be
35% more
vulnerable.
damage from next turn can be reused. Keeping the uppercut. So, from what I was reading, that duration is actually wrong. It is not 9 turns. It is 2.
How is there such a big discrepancy?
I don't know. But it definitely was. Well, I wonder if it means 9 player actions. So 9 turns as each person counts as a turn.
So I guess it technically is two then.
Yeah, depending on how many people there are.
So if you have less people, more combo.
Yeah. But overall, meh. I feel like this is better because it has vulnerable. Vulnerable is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so which way are we going? Not that way.
Computer, you are here.
So looks like we can only go right first since those are unlocked. Looks like.
Because green means go. Was that me or you?
Yeah, that was me.
Maybe. Maybe.
This way?
Maybe.
You are here. Door unlocked.
Treasure chest. Whoa.
That was some money.
Money, money, money. Oh,
Those are
ghost
ghosts.
fish. They look so cute. Oh, she just cut them up real good. Seek revenge for being eaten. Oh, babies. I'm sorry, ghost fishies. That's so depressing.
It is, but it's fucking hilarious. No effect. Ooh, they did hit everybody. Or hit them. Too.
How do you disarm a fish?
Oh, you can. But you can hit him with a giant microphone. Let's uppercut that one. Hey.
Pew!
And it's going to do a lot of damage.
Pew pew!
So can I just destroy them? I mean, whacking things with a hammer, it's quicker. I guess that was fast. I haven't seen very many, like, there's a box over here.
Boxy, boxy, box. Oh, she can actually use that.
Where the fuck did that come from?
The fuck?
That wasn't there. More ghosts. This one looks much stronger. Since the force wall is preparing for a shutdown sequence, it must be easier for the dead to enter. I should have saved that because he's...
I mean, it doesn't have too terribly a lot of damage. Health.
No.
You've definitely fought worse.
Well, maybe.
I feel like you fought worse. What is said dead fishy weak to? Fire and earth. Oh no! Fire gun! Ooh, there we go. That's more like it. That's the kind of damage you need to be doing.
Alrighty, uppercut.
Pew pew.
That didn't really do much. At all. Just defend. Some stuff coming back up.
Mm-hmm. How much health does it have left? Not that much. If you, let's say, oh.
No, this will kill it. Or not. This will.
I'd say that definitely will. Hey! Everybody get a level.
No, nothing new.
Oh. You are here. But I want the uranium. Don't tell me what to do and not stand next to things. If I want to stand next to the things, I should be able to stand next to the things.
I mean, I guess.
Oof. Definitely feel like we're starting to see enemies with a lot more health.
Must also the difficulty.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's see that. Let's just whack somebody.
No.
This should kill them both.
Hey! I would have killed them both from the start.
Lots of money.
Well, yeah, you gotta take all the stored money before the place fucking explodes. Alright, let's see what Big Bad's gonna be here now. Can't remember how long of a game is this that we found out? Like 14 hours? 12 hours?
Maybe.
I am slightly sad. I forgot my slippies. My toes are cold.
Why'd you do that?
'Cause I forgot. Ooh, that's a big fishy.
That's a
Leviathan?
dragon eel. That wasn't there before. You said ghosts were harmless. That does not look harmless. We need to hurry up and beat this before even more ghosts show up. Why is everything coming in ghosts, though? Why did he get to go first with the poison?
Because,
I call bullshit shenanigans.
well, he called bullshit shenanigans on you going first, so he said, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
I don't care. It's bullshit. I don't want to start off with this guy. Start with this. She's fucking poisoned. I got rid of my thing.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are just gonna be a poison fest. Great.
Uh-huh. Which is interesting that he can poison the poisoner. Typically they are
You would think she'd be resistant.
Yeah. Earth damage.
I feel like you can disarm this thing.
Let's say, what is there to disarm? pew.
These do a lot.
Holy shit. Shouldn't have that much health left now.
Who's gonna be next? She's gonna be next, but she doesn't have to attack. Oh, he's next. Great. That's exactly what I wanted. Damn it!
But this should do it.
Not necessarily.
He's gotta have like 2 health left.
He got like 20. 126.
God damn it. Just punch in the face. There we go.
Damage a brief burst of speed. Yeah. Die! 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 It's dead. It's double dead. Get ready to run, guys.
I just see him there, like, standing over, just fucking stabbing it.
Now let's get out of... Hey, wait. For me, you cowards. Oh, no. That's big.
That looks big angry.
Num num ship.
Pretty much. It's like a sea face hugger.
I was gonna say it's like a face hugger. And it's hugging the ship. Now that the API are distracted by that monster attacking their ship, it's our chance to strike back. Let's board and take over the prize jewel of the API fleet, Commander Steele's own ship. But you just damaged it.
I was about to say, what's the point? What's the point of taking over the ship when it's being face hugged by a sea zombie?
Arette has joined the party. Can I finally like choose my own party now? We're in. Doesn't look like we've been spotted yet. I've set up the usual communication disruption algorithms. They won't see us coming until it's too late. Damn it. What does she start with? Not bad.
She's only level 19.
I'm only 20, so...
Okay.
What does this have? Spire. Reduce damage. Next move deals double damage.
Hey there, Diggs. How are you?
Ah.
Diggs.
Abilities does she have here? Not a lot.
We're just playing some Cosmic Star Heroine tonight.
Ice. Next item used has double strength. Not bad.
Can't remember. Is this on your 10 games to beat or no?
This one, no.
This one, no. Well, I would say it's one of the games that we're aiming to get off our backlog this year.
Yeah.
But actually, no. Was it in last year's picture? I think it was in last year's.
Activate next drone ability now.
So does that count? If it was for last year? Let's see. Let's see.
I don't understand her abilities because they all are something drone. Armory.
Can you just take weapon? What's the point of getting all these credits now if we have no money to spend?
I want these
or rather,
guns.
nowhere to spend money.
Weapons, though.
Are all the doors unlocked or no?
I can't go in this door.
Let's see.
That's a big robot. You can go in this door now.
What's that? Oh, keycard. That's convenient.
You now have access to all rooms in this floor.
That's very convenient.
So what's in this one over here then? Terminal activated, elevator access to floor unlocked.
Well, that's just kind of letting you go real early. And where is the picture?
Yeah, I think there's something else in here. Alright, big robot thingy. What are you actually called? Mini mech.
He doesn't look too mini. I mean, I guess he is compared to some of the other ones that you fought so far.
Water and light temperature. Let's get that around. Okay. A little bit.
Where? Starting to get to the point where we're actually finding some stuff on our Instagram from last year. It's getting harder to find.
Ooh, that hurt him.
There we go. Nope, you didn't even have this on your list last year.
Oh, what the hell?
Apparently that one game that they were talking about on Switch Watch, Yuppie Psycho, it's like a horror novel game thingy. According to Ultra Bosch. Because I figured if anybody knew something about it, he's usually pretty on the up and up with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. The girl's attack didn't do shit.
Now, does she have any buffs, or is she kind of like...
Not really a lot. She
like
has... I did this ice attack. It didn't do anything.
Is it weak to ice?
No.
Oh, well,
But
then.
it's her only attack. So she only has 2 attacks. I don't know what all this drone stuff is.
Well, why don't you find out?
Okay.
Does the drone have to deal with the little AI guy, or?
I don't know. Does the drone attack by himself? Oh.
He's sentient. So pretty much you just boost him and he just kind of
You're basically just boosting your drone for when he attacks. But you can command him to use his attacks. But it doesn't happen until his turn. I don't understand. But heavy damage. I could have used that a minute ago.
Well, and that's why they give it to you. They can't give it to you for easy fights like that. You gotta earn
Bullshit.
it.
Another way in here.
The elevator it is.
Can't remember. That's not an actual map. Go to the mess hall. Can't go to the mess hall.
You gotta find a key card.
What's over here? That's probably the elevator. Or whatnot.
I bet you they got a key card.
But they should. It's the only place I can go.
Well then, yep, they got a key card.
Now they got a switch. How close do I gotta get there?
Right up on them. But the question is, when does he end up on the rotation? Because right now he's not on rotation.
I have no idea.
There's gotta be something else that you do.
He's there now, but he's a good ways away. And she's gonna get a whole nother attack before he can do anything.
Do you have any other buffs that you can use on him, or?
I have one to activate his attack immediately. hate this guy so much. His attacks are so useless.
Oh, Finny boy.
Like, he is that character that as soon as you can, you take him out of your party.
And then
I just need to focus on these guys down.
you end up having to use him at the point in which he hasn't been leveled up at the same time as everybody else. So when you get him back in your party, he's like 10 levels under-leveled for where you're at. I'd almost be okay with him being the valiant sacrifice. Where it's like, oh no, they killed Finn! Your death will not be in vain!
I mean, his best move is this, which just hides somebody so they can't be attacked. And now he's about dead.
Have they been healing this whole time?
No, they had like 3,000 health.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that one's dead.
It'd be nice to understand what the attack pattern of that drone is.
That guy's a hyper, but he has nothing to...
Nothing too hyper.
At least put him invulnerable for whoever's next.
Pew pew, and away he goes.
Maybe we're gonna use up the vulnerable state.
Boom goes to dynamite.
High damage, but enemies left with at least 1 HP.
I mean, that still could be potentially very useful.
But what to get rid of?
I mean, that'd more so be good for like a boss, where you know you'll have the ability to still do one more attack.
I feel like I don't use that pure shot that much. I think this will be... I mean, it's significantly... The laser is 180, the other one's 250. Granted, that ignores defenses, man. Something itching my foot.
Itchy, itchy. Well, at least it's one of those things where you could try it out for a couple battles. If you don't like it, just switch it back.
Yeah.
Just don't get too accustomed to the 250% attack. Oh, I really need to get a smaller headset.
I mean, it's tempting to get rid of the standard bash, because I don't really need the reusability of it.
I mean, it's nice.
It's nice to be able to reuse it, but you have your recharge that you can just keep using.
True.
No, I'm going to get rid of this, because it hits harder. Mass solid 4 unlocked.
Key card. More enemies. God damn it.
Don't know why you're aboard this dude's ship. For whatever the reason, your journey ends here.
Ooh, key
That
card.
guy's special.
He's red. He's got a glowy, glowy scepter. Big old scepter staff.
It sucks. These guys aren't really weak to anything.
Period. But he's got less.
Mage. The staff is surprisingly heavy. We're gonna
Take him out real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him fast. If we can. Ow. Ow.
Excuse me.
Ow.
Pew pew. It's a shame with all that armor that they're not affected by rust.
Yeah. Not affected to a stun either.
Not bad.
Disarm? No, disarm.
Almost dead. What are those? What do the programs even do, honestly?
Let me see if they're your shield items.
But do they do damage or no?
Yes. Did he heal? Like, seriously? I thought he was very weak.
I mean, he wasn't very weak. He still had like 700 health.
No, I thought he was weaker than that.
Mm-mm. Gonna try out the new.
Now he's dead.
Pew pew! I want to see that on an enemy that's got more health.
It's only a self-heal? What the hell, dude? I knew that was gonna happen.
Oof. Why the fuck didn't you use that sooner?
I forgot I had it until I looked at it the first time.
God damn!
I don't know how much you can buff those or whatnot.
I don't think it needed much buffing. Like, you could have pretty much took them all out in one hit.
No, it only did a third of their damage, their health.
I thought they only had like 1600 health. The mage only had like 12.
They had like 3.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the mage only had like 1200 health. I mean,
Card.
that still does a nice significant amount of damage though.
Yeah, that's a nice vulnerability state. Whack them hard and move. I'm still gonna get here.
Little clubhouse.
What did I keep? Okay. It just lets you go to the next floor. Shop. Can't believe the director just left all of us here to die.
Well,
You're
yeah.
with Australia. I know I'm supposed to hate you, but you're my only hope for survival now. Director Steele set the self-destruct sequence before he evacuated and left that surprise for anyone who tries to abort it. Hacking the computer to disable the self-destruct will trigger the lock release on the central room. And judging from the sounds, whatever is locked in there is not pleasant. Shouldn't be anything we can't handle. Thanks for the tip, we'll take it from here. Is he the shop owner? Oh.
Balls. Might want to see.
Yep.
That's grimy. We're gonna blow the ship up, and even if you figure out a way to get around that, we're still gonna fuck you. That's a goo man. Why is there a goo man in the ship?
Found a key card.
But goo man. Can you stand? Oh no.
This is the...
Open
Okay, it's literally
sesame.
just these couple doors. Deactivate the self-destruct or we're all gonna die. The panel's booby trapped. Mess with it and we'll just die faster. What's that behind you? Intruders, intruders, now! Everyone assume attack positions.
Why the fuck are you even worried about it? We can
Yeah,
save
they have
you.
2,000. But I mean, that's just,
Just fucking do the heavy damage off the bat. So what do we got? Oh. That didn't do
disappoint.
That didn't do nearly as much. Oh. Sad face.
I think his style was down or low.
Ah, true. I didn't even think about that. Showboat motherfucker.
Yep. Shit. I just wasted her thing.
Why do you say you wasted her thing?
She had her,
Oh, her style. Or hyper.
I just wasted it on a boost.
But does it then boost the hyper boost the buff or no?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Damn. I kind of wasted his too, but it was for a heal, so. I definitely need to focus these guys down because they have a lot of health.
Yeah. Need a lot more AoE shit going on.
And then I considered robotics, but decent damage. I had her, she's my higher hitter. She's good.
Not no more.
Wasted my hyper once again, though.
It's just how it falls. And as long as that little guy keeps going.
Did you say annoying up?
Oh, that little shit.
I don't know what it's gonna do. Let's try it.
That's what you need to do, and then do the one with the other lady. Was there one that boosted someone's one ally for 3 turns? Yeah.
I don't want that yet, though. I want to do that in their hyper. Okay. That's interesting to defend.
Yes, fear damage.
Yeah, he needs to be healed more than anybody right now.
Oh, you made him big mad now. Not bad, not bad. Doesn't he have a fire attack?
That didn't work.
Probably because he's enraged. Hey.
I don't like her that much either.
And then you gotta fight the thing in the center. Oh, that's kind of shitty that you're gonna have to do the next battle without him.
Yeah, I pretty much figured as much.
Save. Or not.
Right now, this is a Gorium, a deadly monster that's been extinct for years. We'll soon be extinct if we don't watch ourselves. Let's do this. Oh boy!
How much damage is the goo man? Oh,
Fire and ice.
infects,
Two things I barely have.
infects prey with poison before eating them. So he's just gonna poison you the whole time.
I boosted the wrong person. God damn it. Should have been a self-target.
Oh, that's cute. That's real cute.
I kind of figured something like that was going to happen because they're all standing next to each other.
It's not necessarily damage to scoff at though, which you just did.
No.
He's like a little goo gorilla with a Fu Manchu and some armor.
Can't really put
Any status
any
elements.
statuses on him. Okay, he's going down pretty quick.
Mm.
That's what she said. Alright, I need to start healing. Myself. This dude man has his own fucking self-heal for this little prick.
You really don't like him. Okay then. Wielding. Oh, hey.
That's a lot of XP.
That is quite a significant amount of XP.
And poor Dave misses it because he had to go out of the battle. Like, what the fuck?
Two full ass levels.
I've deactivated the self-destruct sequence, but the ship's still being attacked by that sea monster. Don't worry, I've already taken that into account. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is she doing
Do
now?
we have like a friend? Oh.
Did she just fucking self-destruct the base?
Well, I think that was the plan anyways.
Thank you, Leviathan. You were a good home and useful to the very end.
Well, that was the plan anyways.
Yeah. The ship is now ours. Let's gather everyone up and blast off.
Would it be Team Rocket?
I hope everybody was out of that base. Half my party was still in that base.
Not no more.
Bitch, my ship.
And it can fly. Going to space now. Space. I'm in space.
Welcome back, everyone. Good job deactivating that force barrier, Lauren. And the same to you. Crazy to think that we now own the API's finest ship. But there's no time to rest. It turns out Enzo no longer wants to meet with us. Says it's too dangerous now that the API is after you too. But we must know what he knows about the counter device. Someone not wanting to meet us never stopped us before. Precisely. I'm sure you'll figure out a way to sneak into his mansion. Enzo lives in Las Rocas. It's one of the underground cities on the planet Romo. And with this ship, it'll be a snap to get there. We might want to check out the capital, New Romo, first. There's bound to be lots of info on Enzo there. Sounds like a plan. Next stop, Romo.
So, hold up. Are we just going to ignore the fact that the ship took significant damage by an underwater sea creature, and then we say, hey guys, fucking shoot it to the moon?
Yep.
Go to space. Like, how many fucking leaks? Oh, you got another achievement. Let's see what that last.
Kind of scary. I think we trusted him so long. Anyway, Rhett mentioned something that could count on a mind control device, right? Someone on Romo would have? I'm not helping all these people. R&D?
Ooh.
You guys, we commandeered this elite API ship, and look at all these fancy items they have in R&D. Please add me as your battle support unit so I can maximize your item effects.
Wheelden.
Leviathan, the ship. My job stays the same. So much new tech to be configured. Now that it's ours. We're analyzing the new stuff we found on the ship. Check out the shop. But
So, the friendship achievement is just chat with your party members.
oh, okay.
And then captain is commandeer your own spaceship.
I kind of figured that one.
Do we have Clark yet? We don't have Clark yet.
Clark?
Yeah.
No.
Well, apparently this Clark person has a self-destruct ability that gives you a trophy.
Oh. Oh, fun. Ship should serve as an adequate mobile base of operations, don't you think? I will remain here in medical, tending to the injured, and enlisting recruits who might improve our healing capabilities. As we discussed, I've been in touch with Enzo, known as the Connoisseur. He may be obsessed with collecting rare and powerful artifacts, but he is also influential and subversive. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. It's the Collector.
Hmm?
The Collector from Marvel.
Ow.
Benicio del Toro. I think that's who played him.
Well,
He was in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah, but didn't he not show up very long?
He's had a few parts.
I think I'm just thinking of the one point. Am I mixing up movies again?
Probably.
This very potentially could be where they went to go see the Collector, but it was all an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Is that one or two?
That was Avengers.
Okay, so I'm mixing up movies.
Right? Yeah, that was Infinity War when that happened.
Are you sure? I thought it was Guardians of
Yeah, because that's when he takes Gamora. Spoilers. We haven't seen that.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know. This fucktard.
This ship is awesome! Such a little bitch.
Oh, what can I buy? Why is it called love pad? This sucks. I don't even know what they have right now. Okay, he has a shock pad, but it doesn't tell me. Okay, it's better than what I have, I guess. It is green. That is not better than what I have. He sucks anyways.
Invest no monies. Well, at least you've got plenty of fucking money to buy literally the whole shop.
What did I buy? I bought this, this, and this.
You already have all those.
Ooh, she can do lightning bolt now. But that's weak compared to what I already have on.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're green, so I don't understand it.
The logic makes no sense.
Yeah.
We got a spaceship. We got a spaceship. I think there's a video game in that room that you can play, because I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for a high score. But I don't know which one.
Guess we have a ride now, huh? Ship's not so bad, I suppose. This rec room is adequate. The range could be stronger, but I suppose it'll get us from point A to point B. Back to Roma, right? Underground this time? Good. More people and technology, less mutant frogs and angry plants. Can I? Hey.
Speaking of drinks, when do we have to pay monies for bowling and all that?
Oh.
Okay. Or maybe she's just gonna want us to pay back when we get there.
No, there's not something to play in here. There's nothing you can play.
Okay.
I would think it would be this, but you can't interact with it currently. Unless it happens later.
Could be. Don't know. That lady in the corner looks like a lady of the night.
And her name's October. How do you use these people? It must be something that I've not
Let's find out.
learned yet.
I mean, maybe you just need to figure out what her OnlyFans is.
I mean, there's a whole party menu I can't access. I haven't been able to access yet this whole game. So I have found a physical attack support dude, a magical attack support woman, and a tech person, I think was the other one. assume it's supposed to be like.
Apparently, the cat joins you.
That's funny.
On.
Do I not have my own room anymore? That's kind of shitty.
So, one of the people that shows up on the ship is one of the people from the very first mission.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Look for that guy. Because he's the guy that you healed on the planet, the first mission with the lab. And apparently, because you healed him, right? Is it that guy?
The guy I get soda to?
No. When you went onto the planet to originally get to steal the item, there was one of the guys from the original party, the Estrella party, when everybody was dead. There was one person you could heal.
Okay, yeah.
Did you heal them?
Yeah.
Okay, then they should be on the ship. But I don't know where. That did not look like a woman.
He must be up at the bridge area. Is there significance to that?
Huh?
Is there significance to it?
What?
To the guy?
He's just one of the recruits that's very missable. And you can either get him now or later on, like at the final dungeon. Oh, in here.
Huh?
In here.
Where?
In here?
Yeah, you gotta go to that map right there. I've talked to everybody. I've talked to everybody on this ship, I think.
And then maybe you missed him. Maybe you didn't heal him.
No, I definitely healed that guy.
So then he's somewhere. Actually, wait, hold. Bridge deck or R&D says it's where he is.
That's where I'm at.
Then you must not have healed him.
No, I remember healing him.
I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, pretty sure he died after I healed him, but... I don't know. He's not here, though. Oh. Is that him?
No. This guy's name's Marco. And it just says... arrive on planet Ramu to infiltrate the research lab. When the group of Estrella terrorists were killed by the beast, check for a corpse in the lower left corner by the mission starting point. No, I don't think we went all the way back there.
No.
So we did miss him. But still, none of these things, like, say how...
How those guys work?
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh. Well, there's that. And there's that, okay. Just gotta be patient, that's all. Oh, can you only use one at a time? I guess so. Where's October?
She just does spark up.
Dirty, dirty little lady.
I mean, it's either him or her anyway, so...
That's crazy that we're not... We didn't get control of the party until almost 6 hours into the game.
Let's get rid of him. And I'm gonna... actually like her better. Dave or Chan?
It looks like they all gain XP though, even if they're not in battle.
Chan?
Oh no.
I think Chan's stronger than Dave.
Oh yeah.
Dave has some uses, but he's mainly robotic.
What, tiny man? What? Stubers. Stubers. You come here? You're just gonna touch everything. You're just gonna touch everything. You look like a sleepy boy. What are you doing, sleepy boy? Huh? He's up to no good.
He's always up to no good.
Sir. Stuart. Come here. Oh, come here, dopey boy. Oh, just a big stretch. Hi. How are you? What have you been doing? Oh, don't tear my sweater, please. There we go. Hi. Is it cuddle times? I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. What? Oh. Oh. Yes, hi. I love you too. I wonder if you can go back to where the laboratory is.
Probably.
You talkative right now, huh? Oh, do you see everything inside the computer? Yes. What are you doing? Can you get comfy?
You know what he kind of reminds me of, in a way?
Who?
The...
That's what I said at the very beginning.
Oh, I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Rude?
Huh?
Rude?
No, the cat.
Oh, the cat?
Reminds me of the thing from...
Goose.
Yeah, but I can't remember what the actual creature's called.
Flurgan?
Flurgan, yeah. Except the tentacles come out the butt instead of the mouth.
Buddy, what are you doing?
Bug.
He looks like your bug friend from Skyrim.
Yeah, he does.
Ragdoll cat, what are you doing? What? Hi. You stinky, stinky kitty. Yes, you stinkies. What are you doing? Buddy, I'm afraid of you tearing up my sweater, so you're gonna get evicted here shortly, okay? Hi. Oh. Are we getting down? Okay. Go.
He's decided he does not want to get down.
No, he's trying to chew on my fingers while I'm trying to let him down. And he's like stuck on my... Sir. Get a cat, they said. They're adorable, they said.
This box had a painting in it. A strange painting. And she's like, can you please return it to the art gallery? I've made copies already.
Okay, come here, stinky boy. There you go. Thank you. Now that you've clawed me from here to next week.
I feel like it's a bad
thoroughly.
thing that I have this painting in my possession right now.
Probably. Oh. I feel like you'll probably run into said owner of said painting.
Cat, what are you doing?
Trying to get into stuff and things. Don't you start chewing on my toes. We're gonna fight. Hey, come here. Don't hunker down. You're getting evicted. Come on. Go that way. Go that way. Go. Okay, lay down. Pacifist.
Fighting with a cat?
Yep. Story of my life. Go. Go. You're up to no good. Go. I think he was chewing on your cord.
I think so.
Does your cord dangle?
It was. I picked it up.
Oh. Now he's like chewing on some part of my chair. Don't know what. Oh, cats.
You guys just told me a lot of stuff I'm not gonna remember.
Like what?
I already forgot. I need to get an outfit. I need to get an invitation, which is for the art gallery, which I have the painting, so I can get good graces with them.
Hmm.
And something else.
Humid, smoky ambiance. Do not trust the cat. I don't know where Cat is.
He's back by the door.
Okay.
I think everybody looks suspicious.
The guy over there against the wall.
Great. That's where I need to go.
Oh, Clark. That name sounds familiar. He goes boom.
Okay, this guy?
No, he said Clark. Old regular Clark. I'm pretty sure it is probably the same Clark that we will end up with in our party.
Probably. I'm assuming probably soon-ish.
Bet you that's Clark. Nope.
Not. It's a named character, which is interesting. I didn't see what he said. I talked to the bounty hunter, so I need the bounty hunter in my party for that.
Is that Clark?
Where? This?
In the end?
No, Clark's a robot. Hence the self-destruct.
You knew the whole time? You didn't say nothing?
That he was a robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I see a kitty cat, though. And some other stuff. How do I get up to the kitty cat? Oh.
What?
That's not what I thought.
The brain hurt. What?
That logic doesn't make sense for a two-story building, but whatever.
No. Because the stairs.
Ooh, kitty cats all over the place.
I wonder if we have to go back to the, Is that Clark? The robot that was standing there a second ago.
No. So museums up there, general store, weapon shop.
Wait, go back. Did he just say he was... Oh, to help the orphans. I thought it said that he was selling cigars to orphans. With this game, it would not surprise me one bit, but... Oh, hey, sir. You mean this painting? Right here?
There's the invite.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
Lurk said, bless you.
Oh.
You are but a sneezy boy. All the time.
Yep.
My logic is you get one. You get one. That's it.
That's a pretty nice upgrade there.
So, said need painting, need outfit, and what was the other thing?
I don't remember. I told you. I didn't fully read what he said.
That's a problem, sir.
Yep. Big gun, still not enough to help his sorry ass.
Salty.
He is by far the most useless character in this game. Like, good lord, I'm glad he's out of my party.
Let's
see what all that stuff did.
So, stolen painter, talk to the tailor,
and
if you speak to Ron first, you get the prompt to let him go for 20,000 credits. It also seems to complete the event for getting the dress from the tailor bot, and head north of the tailor shop to the art gallery and return the painting for the ticket. We got the painting.
What does releasing the guy do?
It also apparently completes the event for getting the dress from the tailor bot.
You said it was 20,000 credits to get him out?
Yeah, so apparently somebody... Go to the sheriff's department to speak to Ron Senville in the jail area, then speak to the officer at the desk and pay 20,000 credits. Then talk to the sheriff, start the quest, and then got the painting. Go to the far right map to the tailor, and if you speak to Ron first to get the prompt to let him go for 20,000, it also seems to complete the event for getting the dress from the tailor bot.
You gotta talk to him first?
Before the tailor.
I've already talked to the tailor. Fuck it, let's see what happens. Does it... I wonder if he has any significance later.
I don't know. But it seems to be one of the things that you need to do. I mean, he probably has a ticket. Well, there you go. We get him on our ship. Ooh. And then after you get the dress, you can go to the casino. I guess that completes it?
I don't know.
So then you should be able to go to the casino.
What casino? The casino in town?
Southwest to the casino.
So I was in the casino earlier. But what is there to do here?
Is there anybody new in here? There's a lot of people at that table. Who's that guy in the back? After that, it just says, after arriving to Enzo's house, head north past the fountain to the servo lake room. Here you'll find a bot on the ground.
I feel like paying that guy off was kind of useless.
Well, I think it completed that. Like, I think you have the outfit now. So that's what it says. It seems to also complete the event for getting the dress from the tailor bot. I was only ambushed by monsters and bandits 6 times.
Do I go in the subway?
I don't know. Just says Enzo's house.
That's why I wish there was like an actual physical map. I'm not supposed to be taking the tunnels. Where's that map robot at? I found it earlier.
Let's see what this one has.
I found a more robust map than I know. Miles here.
New websites have to have ads.
We'll talk to the sheriff. The sheriff again, he told me what route to go. No, he doesn't. Alright, I think I know where I'm going. So you can go in the subway, but I think there's nothing really here because it's shut down. Yeah.
One of the posts that I just read said something about getting a lucky coin and then somebody outside would give you the ticket. But that's a goo guy.
Someone outside where?
I don't know. It was more like a forum post in which everybody was like, oh, we just bought the ticket.
I have the lucky coin.
It says talk to one of the NPCs in the building to the northwest and they'll give you a coin. Give it to one of the NPCs outside and they will give you a coupon in exchange.
So I got the coin from the casino.
Yeah. It said somebody outside of the casino, I guess, will give you a ticket for the coin. But that's literally like one person saying that. And somebody said that they haven't been able to find the NPC. So. There we go. There's your voucher.
Interesting.
I guess you completed it then. By paying for the guy.
That makes 0 sense.
Uh-huh.
So they can go this way or it can go this way. I don't know. The purpose of these mines.
Other than there being a
fighting kitties.
Huge enemy.
It's not supposed to be going into a tunnel.
And ba-bum.
Ba-bum. I can't even go to the mines.
Probably not till after you explore the mansion. Okay.
Not supposed to be there.
Not yet, I don't think. You know, I think you're supposed to go to La Roca's first.
Yeah. But the way they were talking, there was multiple ways to get there. But there's only one way to get there, so... this way.
You don't know.
It's got us like the same guy I fought earlier almost.
A buffalox. It apparently has very juicy meat. I don't see how, but we'll roll with it, I guess.
I don't know why I booked her.
How much HP did it say it had? 2,000?
Something like that.
Yeah. Of course.
Everything is poison.
Okay then.
Shuriken!
There's two of them.
Actually, I'm gonna buff her because they're fire.
Fear.
Fear.
Fear. Earth power.
That's a fairly large explosion.
I think at some point in this game you might fight Cthulhu. I think. Like Cthulhu saves the world, Cthulhu.
Yeah. This is gonna kill them both.
Pew pew! Which way, oh which way?
Not being stuck in a rock is what way.
Soft locked. So there's that way. And then this away.
Let's go check out this way first.
Buggy bugs. Crabby looking bugs. They're weak to ice. Ooh, these things actually have a,
decent health pool?
yeah. Well, shit. At least they don't do a terribly high amount of damage, though, for what they are.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought he was selling this. Strong attack, but
These two are almost dead now.
should be.
Ooh.
I was hoping this was their body, but
Eh. Better than nothing. You poisoned the robot.
it's not a robot.
That wasn't?
Oh.
What good is fate?
Huh?
Yeah.
More damage next turn.
Oh, okay.
It's not a lot, though. Three turns of minus 50% defense is rough. That's a finisher move.
Risk versus reward.
Yeah. This is his strongest attack by far, though. Oh, uppercut. Oh, stronger uppercut. Faint's only at 35%. It's not much. Let's do it.
A box. Damn.
Ka-ching!
That was a circle.
That was a heck of a circle.
What are y'all guarding? Gotta be something good for them to be hanging out down here.
Fire.
Ooh. Water and electric. Poisoned, of course. Pew pew. Ooh. I say, if you get the opportunity, you could use his one attack. Just to see how much it does.
Yeah, it's coming out in a second. Cause
oh god.
it's a finisher.
God damn.
You set up the debuffs on them and just wreck them.
God damn. There better be something good over here.
I think it's just the way to go. We searched everything else, right?
There was the one path.
Way up top?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think is just an alternate route. I really don't know. We're talking about the path up here.
Yeah.
I feel like there's two different ways to go.
That's big. Nope. I bet you that's gonna loop back over to there.
Yep.
Yep. Motherfucker.
Enemy.
Wait,
These guys up here are guarding a box.
A treasure box?
They've gotta be. Because down's the way to go.
Yeah.
These guys are...
Ice, rock, and fire.
Alright. So I'm gonna... just gonna start off with one of these things. Just goes. I want to buff her to knock these big guys out instantly.
Yeah.
And not this turn, but next turn. Possibly take the other ones out too. I wonder if using the buffs under while you're in that one state actually does anything.
I don't know.
Maybe it makes it stronger or not. Wonderful, this guy.
And pew pew. Pew pew. Pew pew.
Took out two of them.
Stunned. And boom goes the dynamite. Ooh, 2 boxes. Protama.
Don't really heal her.
That's a higher attack as well.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't use her heal abilities all that much. So. I feel like you come back around for that somehow.
Yeah.
From the other side of the screen. Oh, it's to be a guessing game
You gotta go that way.
Yeah.
I feel like
These guys are weak to water.
once we get to the mansion, that'll be a decent stopping point for tonight.
Yeah.
I did not vulnerableify him.
I did not.
Oof. Big boy damage? Big boy
Not
damage.
yet. I keep wanting to attack her and only her. I don't know why.
Eh? Now big boy damage.
Next round.
Uppercut?
I mean, this is big boy damage, but the big boy damage is next round.
Oh, because then I'll have his full hyper. There you go. And there you go. I was about to say,
Loud. Very loud. Ear shattering, so. You don't use poison that much, but. I think it's been a while since I've done this.
what's up?
I think it's.
Closed for repairs.
It's supposed to be going in a tunnel. Guess that was a tunnel?
I think La Rocas is the tower or tunnel, maybe? Well, it looks like this is his mansion, so.
Yeah, most definitely.
This is a big place.
But this subway is broken. Fuck you all.
Of course it's working now. Why wouldn't it be working? I mean, when we needed it to go across town.
that all I have to do is go inside.
Cool. So, good stopping point, maybe?
Yep.
Good stopping point for the night. Decent amount of progress made. Even with the harder difficulty.
Yeah, the difficulty didn't make a difference. Not
Just-
really. I mean,
Just it might have a little bit more health.
it made the battles a little more challenging, but I mean, I wasn't really in threat of death much.
Yeah.
That one fight, the health got a little low, but it's not anything I could handle. So.
Yeah. Cool.
Definitely a group heal ability would be more appreciative. I mean, the regen's nice, but it's not. Doesn't do a lot.
So tomorrow we'll take on Cubivore. I think we're getting pretty close to the
I think
end.
we'll probably beat it, but well, maybe.
If not this one, maybe the next one. But we're getting pretty close to the end of Cubivore, which means we can start something new. And I thinking, do Eternal Sonata. Because I really do want to play that, and I feel like even though it is an Xbox 360 game, it still stood the test of time as far as age and how it looks. So
Yeah.
well, we made some good progress today.
Yeah. I was looking at our dropped frames there. That's more than we've ever had.
No, it's usually about that much, but I mean, if you look at how many frames, it's not terrible. I mean, it's 1.2%, even though it's red.
Yeah, I feel like usually it's like point something.
I don't know. But yeah, so we'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same place, different game.
Yep.
Do some new stuff, new things. Hopefully everybody enjoyed, and see you next time, guys.
Bye.
See ya.